and welcome to TheMan Games. It is that time of the week where we're looking at this week's best creations off the community creations. This is episode 10. We got to 10 episodes of these, so thank you everyone for supporting these videos. I really enjoy doing them. If you are new watching TheMan Games, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're clicking that thumbs up button if you do enjoy today's video, and drop us a comment, let us know which creation you thought was the best today. So first of all, we are looking at this creation of Samantha Irvine, and the true creator of this is Gable, hashtag 89333, and to find this creation use the hashtags Gable, Ricochet or Samantha Irvine. So really cool creation here of Samantha, a great one to start this video off today. Obviously the hair, the attire, the jewellery, accessories, you know, a really nice matching fit for this Samantha. It is really worth an upvote, it's really worth a download. Samantha Irvine may be one of the best ever announcers in WWE history, and she's the partner of Ricochet, hence why Ricochet is one of the hashtags. So yeah, starting the day off with this Samantha here today. And next up we have this creation of Kiana James, and the true creator of this is Amiraphobic, hashtag 75073, and to find this creation use the hashtags Kiana James, What's the Status or NXT. So I do really like this attire here of this Kiana James. I think, you know, facially wise, I really like the glasses. I think it is a nice touch to this creation. I'm not seeing much of her work on NXT, but now she's on the main roster, you know. I did see her match with Natalya the other week and I did think it was really good. So yeah, Kiana James, second creation here today. And next up we have Wendy Cho, and the true creator of this is Soy El Ru, hashtag 50950, and to find this creation use the hashtags Wendy Cho, Soy El Ru or NXT. So I've not really watched NXT with when Wendy Cho has been on it. I'm assuming before she had like this sleepy gimmick, whereas now she's returned in a bit of a more of a darker version by the looks of things. So yeah, I've seen like pictures of her on Instagram, but I've not actually seen last week's NXT there. But still, the true creator of this has done an amazing job. She looks absolutely awesome in this attire. You know, the makeup looks, it's very accurate from what I've seen on Instagram. So yeah, Soy El Ru here with another great creation. And next up we have this creation of Liv Morgan, so it's more with the more up-to-date attire. And this is another Soy El Ru, hashtag 50950 creation, and the hashtags to find this Liv Morgan are Liv Morgan, Soy El Ru or Raw. So really cool creation here, you get two, but this one here would be my favourite out of the two. Liv Morgan looks absolutely awesome, she's doing, you know, maybe the best work of her career currently on Raw. Soy El Ru, one of my favourite creators on the community creations. I always make sure to check out his creations and see what, you know, the latest things he is doing. So yeah, another great creation here of this Liv Morgan. And next up we have this Chad Gable. So this is the Ready, Willing and Gable version of Chad Gable with the long hair. And this is a What's the Status, hashtag 32498 creation, and to find it simply just use the hashtags What's the Status. So I've always really been a big Chad Gable fan since I started watching him probably in 2015, I want to say, or maybe 2014 on NXT. Didn't really like the Shorty G stuff, I'm not going to lie, that's probably when my interest in Chad Gable was at the lowest. But yeah, great creation here, this Chad Gable. You know, it's very old school version of Chad Gable, which I do really like. So yeah, another great creation here that you might want to download. And next up we have this Maxine. So obviously she is already on the game, but I do really like this attire that she does have on, so that is why I thought it was worth a download. And the true creator of this is Scoob Zahoy, hashtag 29458, and to find this creation use hashtags Maxine Dupree, Chad Gable or Otis. So yeah, really love this attire, it really stands out. She looks absolute like a star, Maxine, in my opinion. She's proper got the look, you know. I think in the Attitude Era she would have definitely, you know, fit in with this kind of look that she does have. She just needs to, I really like Maxine Dupree, this isn't a knock on her, but she, you know, as soon as she elevates her in-ring game, you know, I think she could be a really good game changer in the women's division. Everything takes time, you don't get good just overnight, it takes a long time, and I'm sure Maxine will get there eventually. And next up we have this creation of Aubrey Edwards. So she is an AEW referee, if you do not know that. And the true creator of this is Dre Cause, hashtag 32118, and to find this creation use the hashtags Dre41, Aubrey Edwards or AEW ref. So Aubrey Edwards, one of the best referees in AEW in my opinion, and the true creator of this has done an amazing job. It is so much like her, you know, facially wise, hair. Obviously it's not that hard to get a referee's jacket, but You know, I do think this is a really, really cool creation. Maybe one of the best, you know, from scratch creations that we're going to look at today. This is definitely worth an upvote. I gave an upvote. Make sure you're doing the same and make sure you're giving it a download. And next up we have Tatanka in his 1994 attire, and the true creator. This is Warning, hashtag 46959, and to find this Tatanka, use the hashtags Tatanka, WWF, WWE, TNA, WCW, NWA, AEW. So 1994 version of Tatanka here, really, really cool one. Watching SummerSlam 94 was the first time that I ever saw Tatanka. I didn't watch it in 94, it was probably about 99 when I did see that. But this is probably what Tatanka looked like when I first, you know, saw him. And yeah, the true creator, this has done an amazing job. It looks so great. You know, attire-wise, stature-wise, the face paint, the hair, an all-round great creation here of Tatanka. Not someone who I was searching for when I went to make this video today, but I saw it and I thought this is definitely a great creation and one that you guys need to be checking out. And next up we have the best in the world, CM Punk, in this Macho Man themed attire. So obviously you can see you've got the Nexus t-shirt and armband there on the right, on the left, and then, you know, this in-ring gear is based on Macho Man Randy Savage. And once again, this is a what's the status, hashtag 32498 creation, and to find it simply just use the hashtags what's the status. So since CM Punk became available on 2K24, there's been loads of different versions of him on the community creations. We have looked at a lot, and this is another good one that I've come across that I think is definitely worth a download. Obviously this CM Punk will go straight onto your CM Punk already on the game as an alternate attire. It won't go into the custom superstars part. So yeah, another great reason why you should be downloading this CM Punk. And next up we've got the icon Sting. So I'm not gonna lie, I did do a best of Sting video on the channel and I can't remember whether I added this to that. I probably should have checked that out before I made this video today. But yeah, it is, the main reason why I'm showing you this, guys, is because you get the Sting with no face paint. You know, it's not, you don't often come across a really good Sting with no face paint on the community creations, and this one is the best one I've ever seen. So that is why, if this is the second time you've seen it, it is definitely worth checking out twice. And the true creator of this is Halloween, hashtag 27772, and to find this Sting, use hashtag Sting, the icon of Halloween. So obviously this is Sting based on his time in TNA. You also get the TNA Sting, you know, in-ring attire with the purple jacket. But you know, this Sting here with no face paint, this is the reason why I wanted to add it into this video today, because in my opinion it's the best Sting with no face paint on you're going to find on the community creations. And next up we have Jerry the King Lawler, based on his old school look before he made it to WWE. And the true creator of this is HH David, hashtag 13074. And to find this creation of Jerry the King Lawler, use the hashtag CWAAWA or Jerry Lawler. So what an outstanding creation here of Jerry Lawler. Really cool, it's so accurate. You know, attire wise, chest hair wise, just the hair, the facial hair, the crown. Amazing attire here of Jerry Lawler. Make sure you're checking it out, make sure you're giving it an upvote, because you know, this is definitely the best Jerry Lawler on the community creations in my opinion. And lastly, what we're looking at today is Sable, and the true creator of this is Junior Ace, hashtag 78828. And to find this creation of Sable, use the hashtags WWF, Diva or Sable. So I've been trying to find a really good Sable for a while, and this is the one I managed to find here today that I really did like. So you get the Sable Bomb t-shirt attire on the left here, and then you get the outfit version there on the right. I would say the outfit version is probably more my favourite than the in-ring attire, but still both are really good, and it's nice when you get a wrestler that has, you know, two different types of hair. You know, it makes that creation more unique, so that is another great reason why to download this Sable. So yes, last creation we're looking at today, Sable. And there you have it, so there were 12 more creations off the community creations that you need to download. Like I said, this was episode 10 of doing these videos, so I hope you still really are enjoying them. Let me know in the comments if you are doing so. Make sure you let me know which creation in this video you thought was the best as well. If you are new watching TheMan Games and you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. Make sure you've got those notifications turned on if you already have subscribed. If you could click that thumbs up button, that's a great way to help support TheMan Games. There'll be links in the description below where you can become a member, sign up to our newsletter, and find us on social media. So thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today, and we will see you on the next video.